Sound design is often about seeking methods and tools for sound creation that are not necessarily made strictly for that purpose. And today it's no different. I've seen lots of videos about Waves Ovox, but every single one was about processing drums or making some vocoded or talkboxed vocal lines. I don't really make lots of music and I don't really use a lot of plugins like this, but when it comes to quick ways of making some futuristic, robotish sci-fi voices, I often rely on plugins like Ovox from Waves. And in this quick video, I would like to show you how easily you can design your own sci-fi vocals. Before we go deeper into Ovox, please hit the subscribe button and leave a like down below. I'd be very grateful for such support from you. Intro.
Blah, 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 blah.
So, Ovox is a vocal processing and synthesizing suite. As you can see, we have two processing units, each with an oscillator, noise generator, Foreman filter and dynamic control. Let's expand the view to the advanced one. Below, you can work with EQ, simple FX chain, modulations, ADSRs and other stuff. I really don't want to go deep with how things work here in Ovox. You can read about all this and that in the manual. UI is very easy to operate, and if you know at least this much about synths and played with any vocoder, you should quickly become fluent in this plugin. My main point in this video is to show you how you can use this relatively cheap and yet powerful plugin as a voice sound design tool if you work with film or game industry. I always like to meet new characters in sci-fi genre that have deep, metallic, robotic voices. Last one I heard was, I guess, in Dune, but also every Star Wars game or movie has some nice droids voices. I wonder if they use Ovox or vocal synth in Skywalker Studios. Never mind. As you might have noticed, this whole episode is being recorded on this USB microphone from Audio-Technica. It's called 802020 USB X, and I got it for a few weeks to test it. So I thought it would be cool to test it when recording a YouTube video, but also as a home studio microphone for making these sci-fi voices. Let's have a quick look at the specs. It's USB powered cardioid mic capable of recording 24 bits and 96 kHz. It's of course also an interface. Here's a headphone out, signal mixer, a volume knob, and this extremely satisfying touch-sensitive mute button. It comes with cable and this desk stand. That's pretty it. You can hear the quality of sound it provides in my room. Let's get back to logic. Yeah, so here are recordings of my voice saying some totally random sentences, and here are a few tracks with different Ovox presets, which we'll go through in a second. The last track is with my own preset. First of all, if you expand this menu, you can find a lot of different music-related categories and presets, but from my perspective, the most interesting for us sound designers are in this submenu called Voice Effects. I've chosen 5 of my favorites to share with you. Let's start with King Kong. This one is super heavy, massive preset that I could use with any big robot or cybernetic creatures. Anakin Skywalker. I expected someone with your reputation to be a little older. You can play with this filter and voice knobs here to regain some of the input voice to make this sound more clear.
Anakin Skywalker. I expected someone with your reputation to be a little older.
Second one on the list is called Little Brother. This one reminds me of droids from Star Wars. When I hear this preset, I can see some of these ugly faces made of metal trying either to serve you or to kill you. Hello, Frank. Can I have a word with you?
Hello, Frank. Can I have a word with you? Hello, Frank. Can I have a word with you?
Next one, Krang. Another nice robotic sound that could be used with droids or computer voice, but the only thing that I suggest to do before using this preset is to disable all 3 effects to get rid of this weird spacey sound and get clean sci-fi voice.
Whether we are based on carbon or on silicon makes no fundamental difference. We should each other be treated with appropriate respect. Whether we are based on carbon or on silicon makes no fundamental difference. We should each other be treated with appropriate respect.
You can always add reverbs and delays later. Fourth, low guy, and that's pretty self-explanatory because we get very low and distorted sound. From my perspective, it can fit some old robot, maybe with some malfunctions. You know what I mean.
The captain says you are a friend. I will not kill you.
The captain says you are a friend. I will not kill you.
Last preset I want to show you is called Scratched, and maybe it sounds for somebody like a DJ doing scratches, but what I hear is a broken or encrypted transmission.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
If you don't like the initial sound, you can always play with these modes here, use different values or change the sequence arrangement. Now let's go to what I did. My goal was to achieve powerful sounding voice that could fit some kind of super entity that lives in another dimension and has superpowers like time control. Maybe somebody like Q from Star Trek, but more badass and without this stupid human look.
Oh, you wound me, mon capitaine.
My preset will be linked down in the description. Feel free to download, tweak, use, spread, or throw to trash if you don't find it useful. If you enjoyed watching this video, please leave a like and hit the subscribe button if you don't want to miss new content here. If you want to get yourself pretty powerful voice sound design plugin for a decent amount of money, please consider using my affiliate link from the description to get Ovox and other Waves plugins. That will be all for today. Hope we'll see each other soon. Until next time.